Getty. Donald Trump does not email people when in the Oval Office and prefers to use the phone directly. The U.S. resident reportedly has a minimum of 2 mobile phones, with one being used solely for his active Twitter account. Another is programmed to only receive phone calls. But, as Politico revealed in a recent report, features on the iPhone, such as a camera or microphone, pose a security risk through certain features. Adhering to advice regarding sophisticated and special security features is a practice that previous presidents have addressed in the past through specific instructions given by senior advisors. Mr. Trump has allegedly rebuffed attempts by his staff to activate the special security measures, which they believe will shield him from hacking attempts, bots, or illegal surveillance tools. And although the president's position means he can override White House policy and disregard advice, doing so could pose a national threat to security. A senior administration official said Mr. Trump has not had a routine digital check by security experts in around 5 months, telling those that attempted to intervene that it was too inconvenient to take the phone for checks, or to swap out his handset for a new device. Barack Obama reportedly changed his phone device every 30 days, letting his handsets be examined by telecommunications experts for signs of hacking or fraudulent activity. Mr. Obama famously insisted on continuing to use his own BlackBerry smartphone when taking office in 2009, resulting in a compromise deal being needed between him and the intelligence agencies. Getty. Mr. Trump is a big Twitter user, but his phone is subject to more security risk than others. Shea was eventually talked into upgrading his device to an iPhone. It is unclear how often Mr. Trump's call-capable phones, which are essentially used as burner phones, are swapped out. Burners are a nickname for phones that are used a limited amount of times before being destroyed. A senior official on the West Wing told Politico that all call-capable phones are seamlessly swapped out on a regular basis through routine support operations. Because of the security controls of the Twitter phone and the Twitter account, it does not necessitate regular change-out. Mr. Trump's iPhone reportedly utilizes the microphone and camera but has location services switched off. It is said the U.S. president, who has stated that he does not use email in the Oval Office, likes to communicate using his mobile phone for both U.S. affairs but also his friends and family, outside of the Washington bubble, but the same advisor said these features no longer posed a risk due to rapid advancements in technology. Due to inherent capabilities and advancement in technologies, these devices are more secure than any Obama-era devices. Former national security advisors have unanimously agreed that mobile phones pose a risk to security, with the threat of false personas listening in on the president's activities a major risk. Getty. Mr. Trump likes to maintain his phone to connect with people outside the Washington bubble. Nate Jones, the former head of counterterrorism in Obama's National Security Council, said, "Foreign adversaries seeking intelligence about the U.S. are relentless in their pursuit of vulnerabilities in our government's communications networks, and there is no more sought-after intelligence target than the President of the United States." In February, Defense Secretary Jim Mattis warned of the threats posed by unsecured devices and said he was considering banning personal cell phones as well as exercise trackers such as Fitbit from the Pentagon. Mr. Mattis said, "It's about electronics, GPS-enabled electronics. You have to also consider the fact that we have been attacked, bases have been attacked, information is power, and our adversaries have used information to plan attacks against us." Getty. Mr. Trump reportedly rebuffed security advice to change up his iPhone handset. However, it took Mr. Trump some time to switch over to new technology and ditch his trusted old devices. In February 2017, he faced a major inquiry into whether he still used his old, unsecured smartphone rather than a newer device provided by the Secret Service. 2 U.S. senators then wrote a formal letter asking for clarity on what device Mr. Trump is using on a day-to-day basis. Before his election, Mr. Trump famously used an ancient Samsung Galaxy S3 phone, released back in 2012, which, due to its age, no longer receives regular security software updates and makes it a potentially severe risk.